espouse similar beliefs and ideas?
Yeah, I think I've seen that, with the Eagles over the course of my career. They had a very similar defensive front to us, like past several years. The wide nine techniques that just run through your face. Set the edges, be as physical as you possibly can. Pressure the quarterback as quick as you can, so your DBs don't have to cover guys for more than like 3 or 4 seconds. So yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities to the way the teams are built. I'm not a GM; I just watch the tape, but yeah, no, you could definitely say that.
George, the other day you mentioned the ball meeting that you guys had every week. Have you ever had anything? I'm sure you always emphasize that at every stop you've had, but have you ever had a specific meeting like that, any like in college or anywhere else? And what do you take from those meetings?
I think they mentioned, and we always we mildly talked about the ball in college, but like having a specific meeting designed for it, every single week of the entire season. No, I've never been a part of something like that except my 6 years here, and what I take away, just extra emphasis on the ball, and when you see cut-ups of guys throughout the league, how they carry the ball, the right way to carry the ball, the wrong way to carry the ball. Even guys who are carrying the ball perfectly like the right way and the ball still comes out, like there's just always an opportunity to be thoughtful and mindful about how you're holding the football. And guys are running up behind you. You might not see a guy coming from the side, so it's just always be aware of it. And then on the defense too, it's like every opportunity you can have is a chance to get the ball out, whether the guy's down to the ground, quarterback sliding, even on any type of catch. There's an awesome one from like 2 years ago. A Chiefs player caught the ball, didn't get touched, he fell on the ground, stood up. Detroit Lions guy just stood over and punched the ball, and they recovered it just because he let him get up off the ground. So there's great tape everywhere. There's turnovers all over the field, and so just learning how to, as a defense, take the ball, and then as an offense, how to avoid those situations, I think it's really helpful.
George, yesterday Fred talked about the hunger and the starvation you have to have at this point to get to where you want to be, which is the Super Bowl. Can you describe your hunger and starvation to get to that game?
Yeah, it's what you dreamt about since you were a kid. Do you dream about it when you're in high school, college? You dream about it when you're in the NFL. You dream about situations like this, and whether it's a hunger, a starvation, a desperation, you do everything you can to make sure at the end of the game that you're going to win. You're going to win it. And I think our team did a good job yesterday. We were very mindful about every single rep that we took. I think we were a walk-through pace, but guys were still flying around, getting great work in. Today is a full-speed practice. I know guys are going to get after it today, and I think we have a team that understands the situation we're in. We have a lot of guys on this team that have played in the playoffs before and understand, what it is and what it means and what every single rep means. So we're going to be very mindful of those each and every single rep throughout this entire weekend on Sunday.
George, the other day you talked about having fun, as serious as this is, and it's still important to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a conscious value? I know that's just you being yourself, but is there a conscious value to keep things loose as the tension sort of rises deep in the playoffs?
That's how I find football to be. It's at its easiest. I think when everyone's running around and there's you can sense an anxiety and stress, and I think that just comes with the level that we're playing at right now. That comes with NFL football. It comes with 45+ million viewers watching on TV. Everyone's watching every single rep that you take, and so if you start thinking about it like that, yeah, it gets really big, and you're like, wow, what am I doing out here? And I don't want anyone on my team to feel like that because they've been playing football their entire life. You know what you're doing. You're out here for a reason. You're either drafted here, you're signed here, you're in this situation for exact reason, and you've been playing football all year. Why change anything now? And playoffs are different. There's more intensity. Teams are hungry. There's desperation everywhere. So everyone's fighting a little bit harder, fighting through the whistle a little bit more. But if you can still go out there and enjoy yourself and have fun, it does make it a lot easier.
George, the last couple of times you guys have been in a game of this magnitude, things didn't go your way in the fourth quarter. Anything you can learn about those experiences that might help, on Sunday when you're in that environment again?
Win the game earlier. That's part of it. If you go back, whether it's the NFC Championship game last year, or a Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure our first drive in both those games we didn't do anything on it. Second drives, I don't know how effective we were, and so hey, maybe let's just come out to a hot start and get some points on the board, and so we're not playing from behind or having to make miracle plays at the end of the game. And I think we had opportunities to win those games at the end, but if you make plays early enough, first, second quarter, then you might not put yourself in those situations.
Is it especially important against a team like this that has had so much success rushing the passer after they get big leads and things like that?
Yeah, for sure. If you give up the lead to these guys and they can sit back, that's where they have all those interceptions. That's where they're leading the NFL in sacks by 10+. They're really good at that. Their offense has played at an unreal high level. Their defense, has been able just to pin their ears back and go attack people. That's what they're really good at. They have leading the league in sacks. So just trying to handle those early. Don't let their offense get out to 14-point lead like they have against basically everybody. and just